gonna start listening to me? When are people gonna start listening to me? When? I don't know, man. They can keep on. I told y'all, trade them all. Trade them all. Now, they did give me a little bit of hope the last few days, you know, that we were going for it. But what did I tell y'all from the get-go? If you really want to do this the right way, trade everybody. Waddle got to go. HN got to go. Trade them all. And I know people, oh my gosh, why would we? Do you see what we got? We got I told y'all, man, y'all better listen. I told y'all at the trade deadline when Buffalo and Denver was trying to go get them at the trade deadline. And we heard that they offered a first and a third, and they scoffed because it wasn't the correct year. Somebody said audio check. Oh, are we having an audio issue? Let me know in the chat. Oh, I see it now. Yeah. All right. Testing. Hopefully the mic is fine now. I was on the wrong mic. I was on the MacBook mic instead of my setup mic. So hopefully we're good now. Let me know in the chat if we're good now. All right. Listen. We got 2 first-round picks. We got 2 first-round picks, 11 and 30 now. We might not be done. We might not be done. Hey, anybody need HA? Anybody? Now, I already know y'all going to be mad. Man, y'all, I can't stand they always getting rid of our best players. Man, y'all better see the light of what they're doing. They building it the right way. Let me ask you a question. Are y'all crying? Are y'all going to be crying if they go get Lemon at 11? Are you going to be crying if they go get Lemon at 11? If he's available? You'd get younger, have a receiver just as good, if not better upside. I don't know. We'll see. And you picked up an extra 3rd round pick. I don't care about the 4th round pick. That's like a swap. We went a little later in the 4th round. They get a little earlier in the 4th. We swapped them picks. That's how I look at it. We picked up a 1st and a 3rd. We just got a 1st and a 3rd for Waddle. A 1st and a 3rd for Waddle. Somebody say they don't want Lemon. You ain't got to have them. It's 2 other really nice options at the receiver position. I'm just saying, you picked up a 1st round pick and okay, so we got 2 1st round picks, a 2nd round pick, 4 3rd round picks. We got 4 3rd round picks. We can move back in the 2nd like that. We can move back in the 2nd. And matter of fact, they're going to move back in the 2nd. You know what they're going to do? They're going to take 2 of them 3rds, move back in the 2nd. So we're going to have 2 firsts, 2 2nds, and 2 3rds when it's all said and done. You couldn't have asked for it better. That's, if they draft right, that is 6 quality. If you don't see the light, you're missing it. If you don't see the light, you miss. This is why I said trade them all. And we can get richer. Go ahead, get rid of A-Chain. You might luck out and get a 1st or late or early 2nd for HN. You might. He's a weapon that some teams would covet. You're supposed to get younger. This is a new regime. You got to start bringing in the new guys and start building this the right way. I might have to go to the draft now. I might have to go to the draft now. I was thinking about skipping the draft this year. I don't know. We'll see. Because you know they be taxing for the draft. But how does this affect the cap? Them details coming because I don't know. It depends on what they worked out with the Broncos. We got to look at the financial situation too. But what it also does is it gets us out of the cap situation for the future years. There might be some dead cap on this year unless the Broncos took it all. Unless the now, you know what? Let me take a brief moment to give a shout out to the Denver Broncos because I like how they doing business too. Let me tell you why. They were trying to do this at the deadline. That's number one. For them to come back to the table and get it done, there was a sense of urgency to get it done this time. You know why? Somebody in that building recognizes this is an opportunity to spark fire and competition in the locker room. Somebody in the Denver Broncos building. Why do I say that? Did y'all not just see what Jaylen Waddle said yesterday at that fighting exhibition thing? That if he could fight somebody, he'd fight Patrick Surtain. He'll knock him out and with some curse words and I'll destroy. He was talking that big talk, and Patrick Surtain replied on social media, a lot of dip on your chip, and they go trade for Waddle the very next day. They finna be going at it in practice. They finna be going at it in practice, and I bet you that front office is like, yeah, this is what I want. This is what I want. I want people tearing each other head off out here. I want them going to get it. And it's crazy. They going back and forth on social media about fighting each other, and now they teammates. Somebody in Denver, they get it. They get it. They friends is just an act, TD, even if it's that. This still breeds competition, iron sharpening iron. Them two gonna be going head to head in camp, in practice. We got 2 first-round picks. And we about to have 2 second-round picks because, ladies and gentlemen, let me repeat again. We got 4 third-round picks now. And all we did is swap fourths, man. See, a lot of people going to be like, oh, my gosh, what are we doing? Because they did give us hope the last few days. Ooh, maybe we can do a little something. And I still think that we can be decent. I am telling y'all, the Green Bay way when it comes to offense and stuff is doing more with less and getting a young receiver. That's pretty typical. Like, they drafted those guys. Remember the guys that Green Bay drafted? They didn't look like they were world beaters, but after 2-3 years, you realize they're just some solid receivers. That's all. That's what you need. You don't have to have the world beaters when you have a quarterback who can do a little bit of carrying. When nothing's there, he can make something happen. Him being a threat would open things up even for them. This is the right way to do it. This is the right way to do it. And again, I already know a lot of people gonna be pooping on this. Oh my God, they train our best players. Man, I've been telling y'all since Flores got fired, as soon as Greer start trying to buy a Super Bowl, I told y'all this ain't the right way to go. You gotta build through the draft. And I'm at least happy that they take a guy like Waddle and they go ahead and get assets for him. We just got a 2-for-1 deal. A first-round pick and a third-round pick, and we've already used up his youth, and he's expensive. We are going into an era where we don't need expensive. Do y'all realize the moves they're making today are going to set us up in 2028 to probably have more cap space than any team in the NFL? Think about it. The way they are setting us up right now is going to set us up to put us in a position to have more cap space than any team in the NFL in 2028. See, y'all, we want the immediate. I'm here for it too if we can get the immediate. But if we're going to really have success for the future, you got to build it the right way. And this was always the right move. When y'all were yelling at me a month ago, oh my gosh, you're an idiot. You're trying to get rid of Waddle. We already got rid of Tyreek. We ain't going to have nothing. See, y'all always want immediate gratification. You scared to play the long game. The long game brings better success when you do it the right way. This is the long game I was telling y'all about all along. Y'all saw me on Dolphins Collective and everywhere. Man, y'all better than me. Trade everybody. Trade them all. I'm telling y'all, they might trade Waddle and HN. Oh, no, you don't know what you're talking about. They ain't trading them. Man, how many times I got to be right? How many times I got to be right for y'all to finally believe me? And it's not that I know any more than any of you. Just common sense. What is the best move for the long-term success of the team? This was a part of it. It just makes sense. Y'all love paying players in their prime when we're rebuilding. And this tells me the current regime is competent. Why am I going to have you on this roster for the next 2 years when nobody even believes we're going to win 4, 5, 6 games? Now, I think we're going to win more because Malik is a better weapon than people know. But why do y'all love keeping these high-priced players for the year? Like, literally, Waddle is a Bronco now, and I love it. And I think Waddle was a great player for the Miami Dolphins. He did right by us. He went out there, played through injuries at times. He's always been a good teammate. Great job. He is the type of player you want on your roster. But the time has come to an end because it's not worth keeping him on the roster just so you can be happy. So you can be happy to be mad. Oh, we got a Pro Bowler. But we won 6 games. But yeah, Waddle. Like y'all fall in love with these players. Like, we suck, but as long as I have 2 people, I can say we got some good players. Like, what do you get out of that? What do you get out of just like poking your chest out to say we got 2 good players on the roster? Trade them. Go get some assets and build this thing the right way. And that's what the Dolphins are doing. If you don't recognize that, you slacking. You slipping. You don't understand the game. This is a new era of football, ladies and gentlemen. This ain't the same early 2000s football, 90s football. This ain't even 2010s football. There are other factors at play, and let me tell you the secret now in the NFL. And if you haven't caught on, at least I know I got a general manager and a head coach that's caught on. The secret is half the playoff teams every year are teams that went through a fresh rebuild. They got their fresh quarterback. They got all their fresh stuff. It's always the new stuff. Half the teams. In the other half, where at least 5 out of the 7 of the other half got elite quarterbacks, top tier quarterbacks in the NFL, carrying them. And then you get that one-off 1 or 2 teams that sneak in some other way. But 22 teams, 24 teams or something like that, fighting to be one of those 2 that sneak in another way and always get bounced in the first round anyway. Always getting bounced in the first round. How many times I got to tell you, you are at a disadvantage as an organization when you paying your quarterback $50 million and you got that quarterback on a rookie deal that got a loaded roster around him. You automatically at a disadvantage. So what they're trying to do is clean it out the right way so that we can have a short-lived but an advantage in the next year or 2 from a roster standpoint. In 2028, we're going to have a loaded roster, and more than half of it's going to be young players. Loaded, but young players. We already the youngest team in the NFL. Matter of fact, we probably just got even younger because Waddle, one of the older guys on the team. We got the 11th overall pick and number 30. And truth be told, nah, I mean, they ain't, nah. But, I mean, they got leverage to be bold now. Miami can go move up in the single digits and grab a Ruben Bain if they want to, or a specific guy if they want to. They have a few assets now. So I think that, but let me say this. I think they may re-sign HN. He might be one of the only ones. And guys like Brewer and Brooks on a shorter term deal, just giving them some guarantees. I think they may do that, but don't be surprised if all them guys go. Don't be surprised if all of them go. Don't be surprised they go get a fourth or fifth round pick for Brooks. Don't be surprised if they don't go get a fifth round pick for Brewer. Don't be surprised if they don't go get a first round pick for HN. Don't be surprised. This is a new regime. They want their team. They want their roster. They want it built the way that they want to build it. They don't want to use your old pieces, whether they good or not. Whether they're good or not. So this means we're taking a wide receiver at 30. Makes sense. We did all those visits. Hey, could be taking one at 11. We have so many options now. We still might trade out of 11 and go down in the teens and pick up another second or another late first. We got a lot of options. Like, there are 3 wide receivers that's probably going to go in the top 15. We might grab one of them. Perfectly fine. You save massive amounts of money and you get younger at the position, and all 3 of them guys as good, if not better than Waddle, in my opinion. Y'all don't be complaining about this. Don't be complaining about this. This is the move. I've been telling y'all this. Like, I don't even know why I'm sitting here trying to convince y'all. I've been told y'all this is what, didn't I tell y'all, if these guys are competent, they'll clear out house. They'll try to get rid of as many of the big contracts as we can. That includes Waddle, all of them. Remember, HN ain't even got a deal yet. We talking about all them other guys. They ain't even got a deal yet. They might force them to play on their contract or force them to request the trade. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it, man. I'm going to read some of these super chats soon, but one of them just caught my attention. So I'm going to read that one first because I want to answer it. Why get Willis if we trading everybody, which I don't mind? Let Ewers be the starter this year and better pick in 27. No. So you go get you go get Willis because remember Drake May's rookie year? You want to see at a minimum Willis perform just like or a little bit better than Drake May did his rookie year. That's what you want to do. He don't have to be world beating. You want to see a guy play well enough that he shows a little bit of carryability. Even if we suck, you know what? He making plays, and man, because if you see he can do it with less, then he's worth doing it with more. Then he's worth doing it with more. And trust me, they probably still going to get him a top weapon in the draft or a nice weapon in the draft. But that's a rookie. Even that weapon got to come in too. So I think it's perfect. Malik Willis doesn't require a Jaylen Waddle. He's going to have high expectations with a young wide receiver that comes in the draft in this current core. All you got to do is make some plays. We're not asking you to be the MVP. Just come in and make some plays and show us that you have a little bit of carryability and you got fight in you all season. We're going to keep building around you. Because the more we give you, the better you're going to be. But we want to put a little bit more on your shoulders so we know what we're dealing with. And that's part of the people's problem. You give these young quarterbacks all the weapons in the world. They look great. And as soon as you remove one or two and they start regressing, you're like, I don't know what's going on. Because you ain't have what you thought you had. The weapons was covering up a lot. Just like, didn't you not learn that from the last guy? Did you not learn that from the last guy? I'm proud, man. I'm proud of John Eric Sullivan and Hafley, man. It ain't sexy. It ain't giving you all the hope in the world, but they making all the right moves. The moves that don't make you say, yeah. It's just like, huh, wow, why are we? Yeah, keep questioning. And you know, it's probably everything we question, like, wow, it's probably the best move. It's probably the best move. Get my fresh squeezed grapefruit juice from the house. Yeah, your boy been on that juicing. Water and juice. Natural juice. Got my grapefruits. Y'all better get behind it. This is amazing. Dang, Waddle gone, man. Waddle gone. Come on. Come on. Don't finish here. Don't finish here. Now, you know what? Now, hopefully, some of you see the light. Now, hopefully, some of you jump on board with what I've been telling you. Trade A-Chain too. Trade A-Chain too. If Brooks worth anything, if you can get a third for Brooks, trade Brooks too. Like, get as many assets as you can. Like, Brooks is a guy who I feel like is another 2 years of playing great. And he might play great for the next 10 years, but my math say, hey, you can bet on 2 years. Outside of that, injuries and all that can start to happen. So why do I need Brooks? To come go all pro so we can be proud we got an all pro and win 6 games? No. Trade Brooks. I would see Brewer is the tricky one because the money ain't crazy and you want some stability to see what your guy can do. So that's a wild card one right there for me. But Achane and Brooks, man, I'll be trying to move them. Zealer, give him one more year and then you'll be good to move him. It ain't that unless somebody want to take all that money off our hand. Yeah, you can find that kind of deal by all means. I mean, he good. But I hope they keep cleaning the house. I told y'all, man, I kept telling y'all, man, clean the house. Everybody got to go except Patrick Paul. The only one that ain't got to go is Patrick Paul. And there's a few we stuck with, like Chop and Kenneth Grant and all that. You stuck with them. But everything else must go but Patrick Paul. And Austin Jackson obviously is going to stick around. Because he took a pay cut. Let's be clear on that too. Because he took a pay cut. This was not on my bingo card this morning. But something told me, let me tell y'all something. I kept thinking to myself, they are going to trade Waddle. I just thought at this point they were going to wait till after the draft. And I was like, maybe in training camp. And if they keep him for the season, he'll be gone at the deadline. But they do it right now, early. I love it. This is perfect. This is what I'm talking about. See, they shifted my expectation. Okay, you got Waddle. You bringing in this speed. Okay, well, we're going to get it. We're going to compete this year. Whether it's successful or not, we're going to compete. And I'm like, okay, let me go off of my previous stance of get rid of everybody because it doesn't look like that's what they're going to do. They trade Waddle, we right back to what I thought originally all along. Get rid of them all. Y'all got to let me know in the chat, though, because I don't know how y'all feeling. Do you agree with this? Yes or no? Do you agree with this? Yes or no? Flood the chat right now with your answer. If you're on X right now, come over to YouTube. You need to subscribe to the YouTube channel because I'm not going to keep the X feeds going. I don't do all my streams on X. Just rare ones like this, just to let you know about the YouTube. So right now, we got 1,700 people watching, but 440 of y'all on X, 1,250 on YouTube. So all 444 of y'all on X, you better come over to YouTube now because this X feed is about to shut off soon. Because we about to get into it. I'm about to drop the link because I want to hear from some of y'all. So if you're on X, you got about 4 minutes, and then we're cutting the feed on X. Come over to YouTube. So it surprised me, but I agree. Yes, 100%. Never thought he was all that from the day we drafted him. Yeah, but what about all them people who told me I was crazy that we couldn't get no first-round pick for no Waddle? Man, I told y'all we can get a first and a third. And like clockwork, we got a first and a third. Y'all even asked me, TD, would you have turned down the Buffalo deal for a first and a third? I said, no, I wouldn't have turned that down. We turned it down because we couldn't get this year's pick. Now, I'll be honest with you. I thought it would be a next year first, but they gave us this year's first. So waiting, we got the better deal because we got this year's first. We did get the better deal than the Buffalo because Buffalo is trying to give us next year's first. And we get this year's first. Now, that's going to be one good team over there in Denver, though. That's going to be one good team over there in Denver. So it might be a later first. But, hey, wait. If it was next year, but it don't matter. It's the same. So the Dolphins already knew it's the same. Because it's this year. So we got more ammo in the draft this year. Gosh, I really might have to go to the draft now. I don't know. Somebody said 30th pick. Yes. 30th pick. Plus a third round pick. Pick 30, round 1. Hold on. Let me see the value real quick. I want to see what the value of the trade was. Okay, draft. Okay, NFL draft points chart. Let me see what the value is. Do y'all know which third round pick we got? Which pick in the third round? Because I haven't seen it yet. Let me try to find it. Which pick in the third round did we get? Let me look at the chat because y'all usually do it faster than me. All right, 94. Okay, let me see. Well, how many points is 94? 94 is 124 points. So number 30, 124, that's 744. 744. So the value is like a 24th pick overall. That's what the value we got for Waddle. Technically, the value from a point standpoint is 24th pick in the first round. When you put the third round pick and the first round pick together, it moves up. It's about six draft slots worth. So we got like the 24th overall pick value. So we'll pick at 30 and 94. But gosh, man, do y'all see all the draft capital we have now? We have 4 third-round picks. 4 third. Do y'all know how valuable 4 third-round picks are? 4 third. Like, man, go get 4 guards. Go get 4 guards in the third round. You gonna hit on 2 of those. We're talking about guards. You're going to hit on two of those. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And if you want to get even more confident, just package some of them boys up and move back in the second round. Both teams win. Denver don't care about them picks. They trying to go to the Super Bowl. They were one game away from the Super Bowl with a hurt quarterback. Now you get a healthy quarterback and add another weapon in Waddle. They just moved up the power rankings at least 4-5 slots. All right, man. Let me get to some of these super chats because y'all been sending them through. Thank y'all for blessing the channel. All y'all who send super chats through, I appreciate it. Y'all helping the channel in the off season. Much appreciated. The homie Scandala said John Eric Sullivan doing the rebuild over that Greer fumble. Thank you. All we had to do was continue from 2022 and do it the right way, but they want to go spend all our money, all our draft capital. Y'all know that's where we went wrong, right? It wasn't just the Tua thing. We spent all our money and all our draft capital for y'all to celebrate 70 points versus Denver out of all teams, who now in a better position than us. Like, make it make sense. Our claim to fame was putting up 70 on Denver, the team that just went to the AFC Championship game, and the team that just got even more loaded today. In a way better position than us. And that was our claim to fame. Y'all got to stop this, man. Those who watching on X, I'm dropping the feed right now. If you're on X, come over to YouTube right now. The X feed is about to end in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peace X. All right. We back here with my YouTube family. Yes. 1,222 people. Y'all need to punch that like button right now. Let's get the likes up real quick. Let's get 500 likes up in here, man. We got too many people in here not to have 500 likes. The Dolphins finally doing something right. And some of y'all may not see it yet, but the Dolphins finally doing it right. Hit that like button. You should be excited about this. This is the way to go. Been preaching this the whole time and telling y'all this the whole time. Everybody want to call me crazy. Or you don't know nothing. Why would you want to? Man, start listening to me. At some point, start listening. Gosh. All right, man. Let's keep it going. Get a wide receiver who doesn't catch with his body. We got options. We got options now. We've learned a lot over the last 6 years that we get to actually correct now. It seems nothing off the table now. HN is next. We better get a ransom for HN. If we got that for Waddle. It depends, being a primary wide receiver, the stock is always higher. Don't it's not an equivalence, by the way, running backs. Top tier wide receivers getting 40 million now. Top tier running backs getting 16. So the equivalence is not the same, okay? I'd be happy with a second round pick for HN. I'll be ecstatic for it, actually. But here's the thing about HN. He is still fairly young. So he's more likely to get an extension. Now, they still may trade him. But his youth is on his side. If you understand what I've been saying, why are we wasting time in people's prime? But he is still young. But me, man, trade them all. Give me mine. I want everything fresh. There's been a stench in the building that's rubbed off on even the man. I want a fresh new locker room. But we'll see what they do with HN. But I promise you this. That phone, 30 minutes ago, that phone got picked up so much. They traded Waddle. Oh, I thought they were building a little something, trying to do a little something. Oh, hey, how much y'all charging for A-Chain? Man, they picked that, man, these Jalen's picking that phone up. They traded Waddle? Okay. I thought that they were backing off all of that. And they did it? All right, yeah. Let me see what I can go scavenge over there. Now people are calling about 4 or 5 players on the team. Yeah, it's clear. Y'all rebuilding. It looks like, that was the cherry on top to signal y'all rebuild. That message y'all gave a week or 2 ago, oh, we got some great pieces to build with Waddle. Yeah. Yep. That phone got picked up. They calling on everybody. Hey, what you trying to do with Zach? Hey, A-Chain still available? Hey, man, how Brewer doing? Y'all trying to hold on to that? Hey, any of y'all, are y'all trying to keep Brooks or y'all trying to move on? All of them getting calls right now. That just opened the floodgates. So the Dolphins will take calls, and if they get an offer they can't refuse, they'll take it. For example, if Achane is worth a 3rd-round pick, if somebody come with a late second, bye. If Brooks is worth a 5th and somebody say, I'll give you a 4th, bye. If Brewer worth a 5th or 6th and somebody give a 5th, bye. That's what it is right now. If we can make a profit on any of this based off of their current value, we taking it. All right, next up. Why get Willis if you're going to trade the stars? F-Tuna. Because you want to see if Willis is going to rise to the occasion. And let me tell you something. All Willis got to do is play better than Tua did last year with less. And that's all. That's the gauge. All Willis, and it ain't got to be great. But all he got to do is play better than Tua did last year with less. Yeah, let's keep rolling. That's all. Keep eye open for A.J. Brown trade or possibly Diggs. I have to wait to see the Waddle money situation. And if the Waddle money situation gives us immediate relief, I'll keep my eye out on those. If it doesn't, we got to wait. And remember, A.J. Brown type trade could be after June 1st when teams get money from post-June 1st cuts. Diggs anytime. He a free agent. Good observation, though. Shout out to the cousin Joshua Richardson, the homie in the building, said, what up, cuz? You've been stating facts for years. Yeah, man, but I don't get no credit for him. I mean, you giving me credit right now, but I don't get no credit for him. From it. Every time I bring up something like this and I say, all right, don't kill me. That's allowed time to tell. We'll see. I'm not saying they're going to trade him, but I'm telling you, it just makes sense. Well, you don't know what you're talking about. This is why I don't listen to you. This is why nobody takes you serious. And then every time, like clockwork, it happens. You don't hear from them people. You don't hear from those same people. Appreciate you, man. Peel Slowly 28 said, I got here late. Do you like this move? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Because I've been advocating for it. Don't forget, you must be paying attention to the streams. I've been advocating for it. I've been the lead advocate. Trade them. I was actually mad they didn't take that 1st and 3rd from Buffalo. But thank you that it worked out in our favor. We got better because we got a current pick instead of next year's. So I'm so glad it worked out in our favor. But I was mad when they didn't take the 1st and 3rd from Buffalo. I just didn't understand it. People were like, I'm glad they didn't know. I was mad. I was like, that was our opportunity. But I'm glad that they didn't, because the patience allowed us to get, to, in my opinion, a better deal, because the 1st is this year and not next year. And we locked in that 3rd this year as well. It's higher value in the current year. It's lower value in a future year. Salute to Sia455 dropping the love on the channel. Said, I'm not trying to hear that right now, TD. Come back tomorrow. LOL. Love the Hey, man, listen, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised within the next 365 days how things are working out for this team. I think you're going to have a lot of young players that thrive this year and be like, ooh, we got some really nice pieces to continue to build around. And next year, we're going to be talking about if we do this, this, man, we can possibly win our first playoff game. Man, they're doing this right. This is the way you build a team now. You don't buy it. Only time you're supposed to spend like this is when you feel like you're one or two pieces away. But what did Chris Greer do? He went and bought 7 pieces. We were like 8 pieces away, and he went and purchased 7 of them. You don't do that. You only make big splash like trades and free like signings when you're 1 or 2 pieces away. But not us, man. We went and got Armstead, Connor Williams, Jaylen Ramsey, Tyreek Hill, a lot more. Chubb. I mean, a lot more. A lot more. I just don't even feel like trying to name them all. And you don't do that. You see what Denver doing? They got their team solidified. Let's go trade for Waddle. That's it. And they'll go in the draft in the second round and get them a nice complimentary piece on the O-line or the D-line or something like that. Because they're ready. They're 1 game away from going to the Super Bowl and their quarterback was hurt, and some believe they would have won if he wouldn't. But they wouldn't have beat Seattle. But adding a Waddle, another weapon, they're almost the equivalent of Seattle now. Whoo! Man, TD, you and me were right. I said I don't want to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just hoping they hit on their picks. Fins up, much love. Yeah, man, some of us get it, man. Some of us understand the bigger picture. Some of us understand you have to operate in long-term, like 3-year terms, in the NFL now. But when you just said this, it just struck to me. It's like, I ain't trying to toot my own horn, but I'm about to, without indirectly. I've heard you were right so much. I'm starting to realize I have heard the term "you were right" so much on so many different things. That's why I don't understand how we let the fake fans and these false prophets fool us, lie to us, and we believe it. It baffles me. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. Whew. Shout out to DD in the building. Low-key tank for the 2027 QB class, draft class. People always say stuff like that, like tank for the next QB class. Remember I told y'all the Malik Willis signing gives us options? So even if you were tanking for the next class, if you hit on Malik, now you're not just tanking for a quarterback. Now you got a top draft pick and you get to flip that for multiple picks if you want and just make the team even better and accelerate the growth. I'm telling you, the key here is to bet on Malik Willis. And we don't know, Malik might end up being a bum. I don't believe he will, but he might end up being a bum. But if we hit on Malik, oh my gosh, the profits from that. Do you know the draft capital next year and all of that we're going to have and we can utilize and we can flip? The accelerated roster turns the corner so fast if Malik hits. It's like winning 6 or 7 games, but in that, Malik is the guy, and you get a top 10 pick, it changes everything. Because now you ain't even got to draft that 10. You can flip that for 2 first, and you can start building the roster even stronger. How many games did Drake May win his rookie year? Anybody? Hold on. Let me look that up. Let me see. What was Drake May's record that 2 years ago? See, some people think that you gotta, as a quarterback, have a 11-game win record or something like that to prove that oh my gosh. They went from 4-13 to 14-3. They went from 4-13 to 14-3. You get it? Do you get it, people? Or does the record tell you that the quarterback sucked? This is why I always told y'all with the whole Tua thing. We were winning games, and I told you he's not it. Oh boy, let's keep it rolling. Appreciate again those who send in super chats. Thank y'all. God bless y'all. I appreciate the love and support to the channel. All right. Not gonna lie, this does feel different. Not trying to, but the hope. But I'm not trying to, but the hope. But this does feel good, and they've done nothing exciting. It feels good because the blueprint has been laid and you see that they're following that path. And people still want to fight against it and resist it. What are we doing? This is stupid, man. We ain't going to have nothing. I believe we will be better with less. I'm still believing that we will be better than less. With less. I think that if we do well in the draft, we are going to be a better team this year than we were last year when we had way more. Time will tell. We'll see. We'll see. My heart hurts from this. Starting a Miami Dolphins therapy group, that and Halfley and his buzz cut. Slaughter, man, you don't see the light, brother. You don't see the light, man. This is the best move for the Dolphins, bro. But I get it. I get it, man. This is uncharted territory. I get it. Do you think they trade back the 11th for more? Yeah. All options are on the table. Now, they might have somebody they really love, and they'll get them at 11 because this 30th overall pick just opens the door for pure flexibility now, regardless. See, man, this was massive. The flexibility that we have now, we might draft at 11. It ain't a big deal because we got number 30, and we can move up from there. We could take number 30 and pair it with 2 third-round picks and move into 20 if we want. We can take our second-round pick in number 30 and go back in the teams if we want. We can take 30 and flip it for 2 more second-round picks and have 3 second-round picks. The flexibility is limitless. Now, if it was me, I'm taking number 11, and I'm moving in the mid to late teens, 16 to 21-ish area, and I'm picking up another second-round pick. And I'm going to draft between 16 and 18. And then I might take the 30th overall pick, add a third-round pick to it, move up to maybe like 23, 24, 25. and get a nice player there if I'm in love with him too. And when I'm done with that, I still got 2 second-round picks coming right up with 3 more thirds. I can do a million examples of how they can flip. Hell, I can move from 11 to 7 now. I can move from 11 to 6 or 11 to 5 now if I wanted to. There's so much flexibility. If I do see somebody that is generational in the top 7, what if Ruben Bain did fall to 7 and number 7's willing to trade? Would you not go from 11 to 7 by giving up number 11 and giving up your second round pick? Heck yeah, I'll go get Ruben Bain. So I ain't got to be crying all year about Chop Robinson. Because that's the one thing nobody's talking about. We need some solidified edges. We don't have anybody on the edge that we feel like is a dog. We need somebody on that edge that we can invest in for years to come. That's where we're going to lose games, on that edge. No dominant player. Secondary out there covering for their life because the quarterback's got 6 seconds to throw the football. That's where we're going to struggle this year. The pass rush. We talk about we ain't got no secondary and all this and that. Guess what? A lot of teams that don't have a great secondary still have a good defense because that pass rush makes life easier for the guys on the back end. That's one area that we need to look into. Hold on. I'm just checking real quick to see if any financial detail. Look at that. They already rumoring Achane is next. I'm just checking to see if any financial details have been released. Everybody's saying this is a steal for the Dolphins, which exactly. So no, I'm still not seeing the financial ramifications. They'll be out soon. They'll be out soon enough. Yeah. Oh boy, they still cooking my boy Omar. They bringing up his old tweets. Jaylen Waddle is not on the trade block. Dolphins aren't moving him unless someone offers a top 16 pick, which isn't happening. So stop talking about that one. Boy, they been getting Omar, boy, almost every man. He gonna start listening to me. He gonna start listening to me. Just in time for the collective. Yes, you know this is gonna be the talk of the story tonight on the collective. And you know I'm gonna be on there when y'all gonna listen to me. When y'all gonna start listening to me. Oh man, somebody said read your damn chat, TD. You know, I do glance the chat. That's why I just saw your message. But I have to prioritize people who send their hard-earned money to the channel. Hopefully you can understand that. I would love to, y'all know how things go. I would love to continue to read all up and down the chat. But if somebody's going to take the time to bless the channel, to keep the lights on and keep us doing what we're doing, I got to prioritize their super chats. So this is nothing personal to everybody who's chatting and want to get their thought across in the chat. But it makes sense, right? I have to prioritize those who are blessing the channel in that way. So again, thank you for those who are blessing the channel in that way, and those who are commenting, making it an amazing comment section. If I can't read it, it's only because I have to do what's right. Okay. JRAD6 official said, Paul H.M. Brewer, we have 7 picks in the top 100 despite getting 0 comp picks this year. Thanks to Greer. Wish Waddle was an NFC team, though. It's all good. he could be the ops now. But what I will tell you, we can have more than that if we trade HN. Listen, we got 2 first-round picks, a second-round pick, 4 third-round picks, and 1 fourth, 1 fifth, and 2 sevenths. Yes, we have 7 picks in the top 94, top 100 if you want to say, but we have 7 of the top 94 picks, and we can get more if they move on from HN. We can get more. All right. Let's get it. TD, you the GOAT. Started watching you because of the collective. Thought you were a Tua hater, but IG you a Tua realist, LOL. God bless you and fins up. Yeah, I got a bad rep. You know, everybody thought I was a Tua hater because it's easy to look. I know I look like a Tua hater when I was telling y'all, I'm even 2023, I was telling y'all what you seeing right now is a product of what's around him and teams not realizing what McDaniel's scheme is. Oh, you definitely a hater now. I always wondered, TD. You know, you always had, but now I can't watch you no more because if you can't acknowledge him now in 2023, then you are really a hater. So I get it. It was easy to say I was a hater. And I got tired of fighting, and it's like, all right, man, I'm a Tua hater. It is what it is. But I ain't never had nothing personal against Tua. I just love my team more than him. I can't say the same about a lot of other people. But I just loved my team more than him, which allowed me to see what was best for my team instead of what was best for him. So that's what it is. But I'm glad you're watching now, bro. And you understand that I never hated on Tua. I just didn't like him for Miami because I knew he would waste 6, 7, 8 years. I said Tua's going to waste 6 to 10 years of our time. And around year 4, I was drowned out from it. I was like, whatever, man. But I got my energy back because I love new beginnings, man. It's always needed. So I'm in a much better place. Sully did with Waddle what Greer should have done with the X, and who was advocating for the X trade, and they called me stupid. And we end up getting nothing. And we used up the next 2 years of his prime for nothing. Same thing, same story. Thank you. TD Omar said Waddle is not on the trade block. Yeah, and what did I tell Omar? All of them need to go. What the collective gonna think? We gonna find out at 7 p.m. tonight. We gonna find out collectively at 7 p.m. tonight. I can't wait. I can't wait because they don't ever listen to me. They laugh at me. They semi-take me serious. Same thing I told him with Zach Sealer. Man, don't get this man no money. Trade him. Get an asset. Now, hindsight, see, they say, yeah, you can say that now in hindsight. Well, it wasn't the hindsight when I told you we shouldn't have did it. It wasn't hindsight then. Like, come on. Come on, man. You got to call these things in my profession, doing what I do. You got to stand on your football beliefs and allow the score to be taken. Don't bounce around it. Stand on a take. Allow time to tell so the people can know who know ball. But nah, we out here listening to these haters that talk bad about me for 6 years. We gotta we follow them, subscribe to them, and tell them they know everything, even though they've been wrong about everything for 6 years. I don't know, man. Would you trade Brewer to the Ravens for a first? First of all, you ain't never getting no first for no Brewer. He's a center. Centers don't have as much value as many people think. Brewer, you be lucky. Like, oh my gosh, we got a fourth. That would be a blessing. Really, the values for centers aren't as much, and you got to pay him. He's worth keeping, but if you can trade him, and get a fourth or anything better, wow. Crazy work, man. Crazy work. But let me indulge you though. If you can get a first round pick for Brewer, man, just start crying. Just give John Eric Sullivan General Manager of the Year. Just give it to him now. Give it to him now. All right. All right, let's get to the next one here. Tuna was the worst thing ever to come to Miami. Yeah, it happens. It happens. But hopefully we correct that error. 6 years, man. 6 years. I mean, do y'all, like, I want y'all to imagine in your life. Imagine being accused of a crime that you know you didn't commit, obviously, right? You go to court and they find a jury of your peers find you guilty. And the judge sentences you to 8 years and you can get out in 6 with good behavior. And you've completed the full 6 years and they just released you. How's your heart feeling? See, nobody think about the pain I had to go through. They just think I'm on here shouting and yelling, giving my takes. Like when you knew from day one you were innocent and you knew what time it was, but you were going to have to ride this 6 years out, and you did ride it out. Nobody think about what I went through. Just you were right. It's just all better. And no. Matter of fact, they finally find evidence that exonerates you after you've already been released. You got released, and a week later, they find evidence that exonerates you. Nobody talk about how that make me feel. What I had to go through mentally, emotionally for this team over the last 6 years, when I could see the end in the beginning, and you got to go through it anyway. Where I'm going with this story, TD, I don't even know. But I went through it. I went through it for 6 years, man. People, man, my whole credibility. Your kids look at you like a criminal. Two and a half my kids coming to visit me, man, putting their hand on the glass. Man, no, but it hurt because let me tell y'all the thing that, I don't care, it didn't hurt, but let me tell y'all the thing that really did bother me. I met a lot of great people doing this channel. Had my phone number, I met a lot of great people. A lot of them stopped talking to me because of the whole this whole thing. It was some great people, man. Man, I would never get into names, but people that were rocking on this channel all the time, good people, man. We have conversations, just great people. They just stopped. They just like, nah, I don't want no part. I can't believe they said I'm the one that switched up. Back then they said that. Remember, bro, you switched up, you changed. You used to be positive about the team. Now you hating on Tua and everything. Dang, you lose great people, like friends and stuff. Like, these are people that really were involved in the channel, invested in the channel. I really felt like, hey, these are deep-rooted people. But it happens. It happens. And the saddest part about it is it ain't like they'll come back, because I think a lot of them embarrassed. A lot of them are embarrassed. They wouldn't even watch or come back or anything because how they exited, because they all made their 2 cents be known. and how I've become a fraud and I become a switch out and all that. And you really don't, you're doing this for money now. You don't really love the team because you hating on this and you hating on that. Crazy work. And that, but and again, I can care less. But you're like, man, well, there's some good people over here, man. And now they just think when I really believe what I believe. So that sucked for me. That sucked. It sucked. It really did. But it is what it is because our family continues to grow. And now I've met new people and more people that have become deeply rooted in the channel. So salute to everybody who rock with me, rock with this channel. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It don't mean I won't be wrong. But anytime that I'm wrong, I can easily, man, I didn't see that coming. I was wrong. So, yeah, just my thoughts. All right. Watch Waddle fail physical. Hey, y'all cross your fingers. We got to make sure this go through first, man. Oh, my gosh. That was a good one. TD, what can the Dolphins get for Paul? Because he needs to be traded to with Brooks and Brewer. Man, what is you talking about? Is Paul the best left tackle in the league? Nope. But as a left tackle, he reaches the bar. If you can get a 7 or better at the left tackle position, don't play around with that. He's an 8.2 to me, and he's young, so he could get up to a 9 or so. So leave Patrick Paul alone. I don't know what you can get for him because I ain't exploring giving up, man. They ain't trading Patrick Paul. But if they did, boy, I'll be mad. I'll be mad. Think tackles just grow on trees? In my opinion, Waddle was never worth the number 6 overall pick. As a prospect, he was going to get that hype, you know. And remember, coming out of Alabama, surrounded by great receivers, it makes life easy for all of them. So that's a thing that you could talk about too. But, hey, he trying to link up with some other good receivers, so we'll see. I love it. HN next. Let's start all the way over. Yeah, and we got a few starting pieces, but you get it. You get it. Go build that O-line in the draft and draft Mayagor, however you pronounce it. Hey, I ain't opposed to it. I ain't opposed to it, like beefing up the trenches and getting it done the right way. Getting it done the right way. But let me tell you how you win in the trenches. Out of them 5 starters, you got to figure out a way to find 2 or 3 of them in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round. It's going to be beneficial for you long term, financially and everything. You got to be able to find some gems in the later rounds that are good. You don't need elite. We need good because the contract will always be good and not elite. You need to find some gems in those middle rounds in the interior of the O-line. You got to go find tackles as priority top picks. Now, remember, Austin Jackson got shook down for money. They could still draft the right tackle this year early, maybe even in the 2nd round. They can invest in the right tackle this year. And that right tackle can be kicked in the guard. And if Austin Jackson get hurt, he go out to the tackle or vice versa. But they can invest in their tackle for the future this year, even if they don't play tackle, which would be smart. Or next year they'll do it in the draft because Austin Jackson ain't going to be here after this year. Unless he has a resurgence and it's really, really good and they want to continue to move forward, that's different. But we'll see. We shall see. It feels good because it's the right thing to do. No lies told. TD, late 1st and late 3rd to move up. Yeah, that too. Like I already said it. You can move up in the mid to bottom 20s if you take them 2 picks and package it for somebody. We got one thing I've learned already about John Eric Sullivan. He's giving himself multiple options to maneuver and work through and move through. I'm telling you. Okay. Y'all give me a second. I got to check one more time. It never usually takes this long. I'm see if they put the financials out. Let me get one more quick scroll through. Still nobody is. Oh, hold on. First source, Broncos are paying all future money owed Waddle, including full salary this. Y'all give me a second. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure. Waddle, please pass this physical right away. If I'm reading this correctly, y'all, I gotta wait to see it. Like push through. But if I'm reading this correctly, they are taking the entire contract and all his money there. We got money. Hold on. Oh, they need to update it. We got money right now. We got money right. We about to have money right now. Hold on. Let me look something up. Please don't. Please, I ain't deleted yet. Oh my gosh. If this is correct, because I'm still waiting on the man, they might be taking the full. Okay, 2026. Hold on. Seeing the 2026 cap hit for the Dolphins is $23 million, though. I gotta wait on these details. I gotta wait on the details because it's saying we're still taking a $23 million cap hit. I gotta wait on the details. But the future, our money just went up. Like for those who don't know, we just gained almost $30 million in cap space for next year automatically. If they taking on all the future money and everything, I'll wait on what it means for our salary cap. Like when they break down our details, but if they're taking the full contract, oh my gosh, John Eric Sullivan is balling. John Eric Sullivan is balling, y'all. He is straight up balling. This man is cleaning us out right now in the right way. This is crazy work. I say we trade back and get the top tight end. We got options. Waddle trade, sure. But HN, Paul, Brooks, no. Man, only one on there I care about keeping is Paul. I'm straight if we trade HN and Brooks. Why are we so enamored of keeping Brooks? I'm trying to understand this. Like, we'll see. We'll see if they give an extension. It is what it is. Everything got to go. Barry Jackson report Broncos paying full contract. Yeah, I gotta wait on the. I want them to update our cap situation so I can see what that means. I gotta see what that means. Because what does that have to do with this year? They say they're taking on the full salary, but if there were guarantees that were still owed by us, we're still responsible for guarantees. Y'all got to understand that regardless if somebody takes the contract or whatever, the team is always going to be responsible for the guarantees unless they've done something that's going to teach me a lesson. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, man, this is wild. The Dolphins, man, they shocking the heck out of me. The staff believes in Malik. Yeah, I know. So I'm trying to tell people for them to go out and make sure the first priority within the first hour of free agency was him and give him solid money. Yeah, they know what they have. They're not just throwing it out there just because, especially given our current financial situation. They know that they have a guy that's worth the investment, that they feel has the upside to actually become the guy. Now it's up to him to actually do it. And we'll see. Wouldn't trade HN for probably a 2027 third. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. At a minimum, give me a late second round pick. You know, he's a weapon. He's a valuable weapon, and he's young. Yeah, his value at a minimum should be a late second, at a minimum. And he's not disgruntled. This isn't a you have to sell him situation. You might look up and somebody may offer a first. But late second round, or a team will give a 2 third-round picks or something like that. I could see something like that possibly happening. Yeah. Wild times, ladies and gentlemen. Wild times, but you know what? I think we're making all the right moves. I think the Dolphins are doing all the right things. And we may not be able to see it now, but I believe we're doing all the right things. Yeah, I see you put it in the chat as far as the details of the deal, but again, I want to see if the Dolphins are on the hook for that money for this year. Some of that money this year. So we'll see. All right, DJ said we finesse them. This regime doing a rebuild. We didn't finesse them, bro. We won and they won too. Both sides won. It's not a big deal to them. They don't mind paying for another top flight receiver because they obviously wanted one. They didn't feel like the 30th overall pick would land them one of them top 3 or 4 guys in the draft because 4 guys are probably going to go within the top 20, 25. So they didn't feel comfortable gambling in the draft. Let's go get a guy we know what we're going to get. So it's no difference. If they're trying to draft the wide receiver at 30, Waddle's probably better than that receiver. And they didn't mind paying. The Dolphins already gave a lot of the guaranteed money. So they didn't mind paying the back end. When Waddle gets in the building, watch, in June or training camp, they're going to restructure his whole contract. They might even do an extension. See, Waddle's deal is so helpful for the receiving team because technically all the guaranteed money is gone because the Dolphins were on the hook with the signing bonus. So they can take his contract, they can rip it up and say, hey, Waddle, man, instead of the 28 that you were making, we're going to pay you 32 a year. Let's do a whole new 4-year deal. Mark my words, in the next 365 days, you might get breaking news. Denver Broncos contract extension, Jaylen Waddle, 3 years. It'll be like $96 million. Extension. What is that going to do? People think that he's going to be a $27 million cap hit next year. Nope, he'll probably be $2, $3, $4 million cap hit next year because they did an extension. Now they can play with his contract for the next 3-4 years and kick money down the road. Another weapon with flexibility on the contract. So Denver know what they're doing. This isn't going to hurt them one iota. TD, stop lying to these people. Hashtag smoke bomb. All right, we got our local AFC East haters in the building. The Bills fans, Jets fans, and Patriots fans always stopping through. But hey, listen. We building this the right way, and we coming for the division. And it may not be this year, and I ain't gonna rule that out. I'm still ain't gonna rule it out. But we doing this the right way. We doing it the right way. Broncos are paying all future money, old Waddle, including full salary this year. Trade has been executed pending pass and physical. If it's full salary this year and it comes off of our cap, that's massive. That's massive. I got to see that, though. Let me wait. Did something just come through? Okay. All right. Yeah, we good. We good. That's it. Ain't nothing new. I thought it was more. All right, y'all. Anywho, oh, my bad. All right, I'm gonna take some of these. Oh, we got a new member to the channel. DJ J just joined the membership. Salute to you, homie. Those who join the membership, I keep on telling y'all, he joined with the Pro Bowl status. Is basically you saying, hey man, I rock with what you do. I'm gonna be a member of the channel and commit to supporting the channel every single month. Salute to you, homie. Thank you for joining the team. TD Phins Talk. Number love, man. And all members have an opportunity to gift memberships to other people that can't get the membership as well. So I guess here's my call to action. If you want to join the TD Phins Talk family from a membership standpoint to support what we do on a monthly basis, hit that join button in the chat and go ahead and pick your membership level, and just thank you in advance. All right. And if you do bless other people with memberships, salute to you for helping those who can't do it for themselves. Big time. All right, man. We got another one. Snap Theory 1 just became a member with the Pro Bowl status as well, man. Respect to you, TD. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. I hear all y'all love. I hear all y'all support. Trust me, I feel it every single time we have these streams, man. Well, I hear it every single time we have these streams, but I always want to warn people moving forward. And I know I say it a lot, but I think it's important because we went about this the wrong way last time with the whole Tua thing. I'm not going to always be right. You're not going to always agree with me. But the one thing I ask everybody to do on this channel, if you're rocking with us, let's allow time to tell. Allow time to tell before you allow a take of mine to just turn you off and dislike me. We are not going to agree on everything. We literally got 1,100 people still watching right now. Everybody don't agree with my whole take on Waddle right now. But I know that those who watch me, we can respect the fact of agreeing to disagree, but allowing time to tell. Then we talk about that. And if I'm wrong, I have never shied away from admitting it. Now, some of y'all may want me to admit it sooner than I know, just like the Tua thing in 2023. Can you just admit it now? I couldn't because I still saw it. I don't get fooled by the temporaries. I don't. So I say that to plead with people to understand nobody you watch or you're going to agree with all the time. So you're going to hear me say some stuff that you just know without a shadow of a doubt I'm wrong. But I might know without a shadow of a doubt I'm right. That's why you allow time to tell. And that's the fairest thing you can do. Respect each other's opinions and allow time to tell. All right. So thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for supporting. Thank you for the love. Shout out to Slam and Sammy say NFL doesn't value running back. Won't get a second for A-Chain. You know, the only reason I feel like you get a second is because he's also a threat. You could flex him out in the slot, all of that. So he has a little bit of that wide receiver in him too. And his speed. I think you can get a second for A-Chain. That's why I said a late second would be a huge win. Huge win. All right, let me see. Oh, another member. The Cap Hill just became a member of the channel. Salute to you with the Pro Bowl status, bro. I appreciate the love and support like I've been telling everybody else, man. Big ups to those who are joining the membership of the channel. Again, y'all don't realize it goes a long way. And let me, I'll get on my soapbox for one more second real quick and say this. Like some people, they see all this color on the screen. They see the donations. First of all, YouTube be robbing us, man. They take 40%. But anyway, they see all these colors on the screen and be like, man, you know, TD getting like money from all of this. I am. That's how I go to the draft. That's how I go to the Super Bowl media week. That's how I go to, you know, Senior Bowl. That's how it helps me go to training camp. Even though I run a training camp fund, I can only do but so much. Travel costs, man. And I go and I do my shows and I use the capital that y'all elevate me with to do bigger and better things. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Because times ain't always good, y'all. Y'all may think it. From the outside looking in, times ain't always good. Sometimes I really do have to come out of my own pockets to do this and do that and do this and that. And it's fine because I love doing this. But I got limitations, you know? And that's why those who bless this channel and support it, I don't put them above anybody who watches this show. But I do prioritize their messages. I do read them first because I know a lot of people get mad. You don't read the chat a lot. When people are excited and they're blessing the channel, I got to prioritize that. And I know I'm bringing it up again, but it's important because I don't want y'all to feel like, you know, I'm doing anybody else wrong by not doing it. But they helping this channel grow and do big things. So I want to make sure that their messages are read and they getting the love. So those who donate, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. And those who don't, that wish they could, thank you, thank you, thank you. The thought is all that matters. All right. Hypothetically, excuse me. We get the first overall in next year's draft. Do the Mannings let Arch come here? That's assuming that Malik is not a franchise quarterback. That's assuming that Malik Willis is not a franchise quarterback. If Malik Willis plays average or lower, I don't know who's going to be the guy. First of all, Arch got to do his job and play better this year consistently throughout the season. If Arch came out right now and he was available at 11, I don't want him. So go have a good year. He picked it up in the year and start playing better, but you got to have a better year this year in college. You got to have a better year this year in college. So, but again, can you imagine if Malik proves to be the guy and you got the number 1 overall pick? Do you select somebody at number 1? If you have a franchise quarterback, if it's not left tackle that you need, which we shouldn't need, you got to trade out of that spot. You got to trade out of that spot and let it be a top quarterback. Do you know the haul you can get? You also have this scenario too. What if you get the number 1 overall pick and the person coming out is a stud? Like this is a top prospect. Like this is Burrow. This is, you know what I mean? Like, you know, without a shadow of a doubt, this is going to be a top 5 quarterback within the first 3 years. And Malik plays great. You have to try to trade Malik. And if he plays great and he's worth it, you might can get a really good draft pick for Malik. Like if Malik balls out well enough. Let me ask y'all this. This will be the determining factor. Let me ask y'all this. Do you see how Daniel Jones played really good before he got hurt? If the Colts had the number 1 overall pick, would you continue with Daniel Jones or do you go get Mendoza? That's the situation we would be in. So y'all tell me, what would you do? Would you, matter of fact, let's act like Burrow was coming out because some people may not believe in Mendoza, but let's go with somebody everybody knows. Burrow's draft stock. Burrow was the number 1 player coming out right now. And you're the Colts and you got the number 1 overall pick. And Daniel Jones played great. And he didn't get hurt. Say he didn't even get hurt. And he played phenomenal. What would you do? What would you do? That would be a glorious situation for us to have to decide. But you also don't want to get Minnesota. Well, Sam Darnold played great, but then you went and drafted a young guy. But JJ was never a Joe Burrow's prospect. So I'm saying you got the number 1 overall pick. What do you do? Do you stick with the guy at a higher price, obviously, but he's proven that he can do it now? Or do you trade him, which he'll be valuable now? You can get something solid for him. Might even be able to get a first-round pick for him for a quarterback-needy team, for a quarterback that's proved himself, and draft Burrow. So that's why I tell y'all, John Eric Sullivan has done nothing but give us options, and that's the beautiful part about it. You can go, oh, what if we do this? What if we do that? There ain't no better feeling than to have options. All he's done is given us options. It's all he's done. That's why this is so beautiful right now. Even if something fails, you got options. Some team is going to draft Mekhi Lemon, top 20. Waddle for 30th pick is solid for the Broncos. Maybe, but again, what if we got him at 11? Or what if we move down to 16 or something and still got him? We don't know. We got options. That's going to be the theme now. We got options. It's all that matters now. We got options. It's beautiful, man. What if Miami goes 7-10? What's your option then? How well did Malik play? That's what you got to figure out. How well did Malik play? Did he play amazing, but the team around him was just bad? So that's what so if he played amazing, you keep him. And if you win 7 games, you're going to be drafting somewhere around where we're drafting now. And now you go in next year's draft and you get some more players to build a roster. It's all about determining how well is he going to play regardless of the roster. Waddle limp in his walk had me scared anyways, forever, right? Like always. That's what I said, man. Waddle hurt. Nah, he just walked with a limp. I mean, everything he do, you know, he waddles. Anyway, man, beautiful day for the Dolphins. Beautiful day for the Dolphin fans. We're in a good place, okay? I'm excited. Y'all make sure y'all tune in later tonight. Listen, y'all tune in later tonight. Dolphins Collective at 7 p.m. Y'all be there or be square. It's going down. I really got to see what these guys got to say about it. And they better not be hating. All right, y'all. Fins up no matter what. Y'all stay blessed. I'm about to get up out of here. I got to go make sure I get these kids on spring break, take them to get some lunch or whatever. Anyway, I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Silent Storm drops the last super chat before I get out of here. TD, with Waddle gone, do you think Achane is next? He's the only weapon we have left. Also, I believe Waddle was a disappointment in Miami. He was a glorified number 2. We could have had Chase. I mean, all of those things, you're not wrong, but at the same token, he's gone now. Okay, but Achane, I think they're going to trade him. As long as we get the right offer, they're going to trade Achane. He's getting traded, bro. Rosa Yoku 2000 just became a member of the channel, Pro Bowl status as well. Salute to all the new members. Salute to everybody dropping super chats. Salute to all the love. We up. We are so up. People think we're down, but we up. We are so up. Everybody think we down, but we are up. Anyway, I got to get up out of here. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Listen, I'm actually about to go over to 4th and Forever. We're about to do a quick show. And I will see y'all. I will see y'all over there if y'all want to come over to 4th and Forever, Roundtable Sports. So if you can't find it, it's on Roundtable Sports. All right. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Fins up no matter what. Peace. I'm out. Whew, we good.